Hello everyone, and today we're here in another video of KSB 1 tutorial mode. And as you see there, we have got our the R&D, and I'm just checking to see if I could buy anything with 40 cents points. But we bought all the the 15 ones, so that's basically all I could buy. So for that, what we're gonna do is instead we're just gonna just go with what we have, which is okay because we'll have enough to go to the MUN. And here, usually when I go to the MUN, I was thinking of building the same rocket as last time, but this time I'm thinking just to do something a little different with the MK3 command pod, just to make it a little easier. So just follow along what I'm doing here if you're still following along here, and let's get started. So make sure to put a parachute and heat shield and one of those big parachutes and two big parachutes on the side. And then to get science experiments, make sure to put a cargo bay there with all the science experiments. So let's see, what is it? What is it called? Oh yeah, Science of Junior, mystery goo, barometer, thermometer, seismometer, and yeah, I think that's all. So yeah, it's a seismometer. So barometer, thermometer, and seismometer. Sorry. But anyway, now we make sure to do a custom to maybe do this all at once. So this is how you do it. So you go to your custom one, and then you do observe mystery goo or observe thing in the same time. And so then we could all do it once, which could make things go by a lot faster. And after that, I think that would be pretty good for that part. So then we'll move on to the fuel tank part. So go put that fuel tank plus another fuel tank at the bottom of it, and then I think that should be pretty good there. So then we could start putting the batteries. I'm just making sure there, but let's close it, and then we'll start putting the batteries there. So to put batteries, just put two on the side, and then 4 solar panels, and then after that you should put the biggest landing legs you have, which should be these ones. And also, when I was buying the tech tree last time, I was thinking of getting the bigger ones, but I feel like that was a little too advanced. So never mind, it was okay. We didn't get them because those landing legs still work. But anyway, on to the next thing. So we're gonna put that, and then we're gonna put a fairing, which is we're gonna use that fairing. You know, we have a bigger fairing. We're just gonna use this one because we don't have all the 3.75 meter parts. So we're gonna put that, encompass it inside that, and then we're gonna put the another 2.5 meter fuel tank that's bigger than the one we're using for the landing capsule. Then put this, and also to let you know, I'm trying to make everything DLC free, so if this is not DLC free, use another engine that can fit that, but I'm pretty sure that is. So anyway, we're now gonna go put two of those the small 2.5 meter part in the bottom, and then after that, I think you should be able to put the there was not only a good engine, so I just settled with the, what is it called, the what was it called? I forgot, the main stall engine. So put that engine, make sure, and after that put two decouplers on the sides, and then put two of the small parts there, so we could just make sure everything is good. And after that, we should just put that, and yeah, I think that'll be pretty good for that part. So let's just put the two, what is it called, two Reliant engines, because the main stall engine can move us, we can use the Reliant because they have better thrust to weight ratio than the Swivel. And anyway, we're gonna put those two final, what are these called? I forgot what they're called actually. They're called nose cones. Yeah, we're gonna put those two nose cones. Then make sure to strut up the rocket just in case something so it doesn't wobble out of control. And then after that, just put the external fuel tank thing so you can get your fuel transferred to the bigger stage, so we can save a lot of fuel. But anyway, I think that's pretty good for that. So after that, I'm pretty sure you should have the clamps, and then if you do, make sure to put them on the rocket. But if you don't, it's okay. It's just pretty good. We could just easily add them in. You could just still do this without a clamp. But anyway, we're gonna go name this rocket, and I think that would be pretty good for the rocket, right? We also need to add those clamps, so don't forget to add those clamps if you have them. And after that, I think that should be pretty good for the rocket, for your first MUN rocket. You can name whatever you want, but I'm just naming it 4 because it's the 4th rocket I ever built. So let's go, and you can have whoever you want, but make sure you have the pilot and the scientist, so you can do maneuver notes. But anyway, we're gonna go out to the launch pad. It takes forever for it to load for me, so sorry about that. But while this loads, you should be at the launch pad right now, and you should be all ready to go if you staged up the rocket right in the VAB. And you won't really have to do any experiments at the launch pad because The barometer, what is it called, the boom, the magnetron boom, you cannot really use on ground. You have to be in space to use it. But anyway, other than that, let's launch this rocket, and look at that, the rocket goes up, and just putting it a little throttle, and we're going out pretty good actually, because I was afraid to swim with the rocket, but the main salt and the two reliant engines are doing the good job keeping us up. But those two side boosters won't last for long. They'll like get us up to 3,000 meters, and then we'll separate from them. At least that's what I see from here. So we just separated, and we're now only at main saw power, but from that separation we got extra fuel into our main stage, so this could last us a little while. And also make sure to start doing your gravity turn when you reach 10k kilometers. Then you're by 45 meters, 45. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. 45 degrees. And after that, I think you should be pretty good and just keep following, but don't go like down. Just be by 90 degrees, about like 40 kilometers, I'd say, because I don't want to go about 90 too soon. But other than that, I think everything should be pretty good if you're following along right now. And I see you're starting to burn up right now, probably. So just it's okay if it's starting, the temperature gauge is starting to show up, then maybe just calm the engine down a little bit. But anyway, as you see, we just separated from the engine, and my Apple Watch is I'm just trying to get to 80 kilometers about. And if you want, you can start pointing down to your down to get your periapsis higher, but I'm not gonna do that, which is okay. But anyway, we have separated the fairing, and our apoapsis is like 81 kilometers, and we're just gonna time warp up to the 81 kilometer mark, and that should be pretty good. We're just gonna start our circulation burn, which would have been more efficient. We started pointing downward, which would get our periapsis a little higher, but obviously I didn't do that if you didn't see that. But anyway, I'm still trying to get into a circular orbit right now, and since we're in orbit, since the magnetron boom hasn't been used ever, when we finish our orbit, we can actually use it to get us more science points, because the boom gives you more science points than the science junior. And I'm not lying about that. So we could use the boom to get us science from near Kerbin and out and high over Kerbin, and we could do the same for the mud. But we haven't used that for Minimus yet, but I'm not planning on going back to Minimus, so, but that's okay. We could just plan our node to go to the mine, and I see they're perfect. Well, but you can always focus the view there if you want to get a little closer. It's too far for me there, so just gonna move forward a little bit, and when it gets like 30 kilometers, then that should be pretty good. And I just got a little too inside, but I just fix it up a little bit, and I see there 29 kilometers. That's pretty good for me. But here in these parts, I've been accidentally kind of messing up, and what I mean by that, accidentally throttle up the rocket. Like as you see there, I just throttled it up, and yeah, I kind of messed up there, but luckily I didn't mess up our maneuver node, but that might have messed up our trajectory. So hopefully nothing bad happened, but if something bad did happen, it would be an easy fix to do, so we won't have to worry about that. But anyways, here I already done the other experiments up here, so we'll just do the boom. So if you're following along, make sure you do the boom experiment right now near Kerbin, and if you want, you can do it again near Kerbin over something else besides the waters, like maybe over the desert, because you could get science by multiple binds of Habiturbi. Like if you went to the Minimus mission, you could have got more science if you went biome hopping, because you get more science for doing some different biomes. Like let's say in the Minimus, I go to 2 biomes, like one in the Minimus flats and one in the Minimus mountains, and that counts. I get extra science points for that, but I didn't want to do that because since we're at 200% science, I think that's just enough. And since this is easy mode, it's supposed to be easy. We won't really need to do biome hopping since we're gonna keep unlocking a lot. But anyway, right now we're just getting ready to maneuver node. We're starting to fall, not drastically though. But anyway, we're coming up to our maneuver node in like a few minutes my time, but a few seconds here, and like we're gonna start about now. So let's just get to our maneuver node and start our burn right now. Okay, there. And anyway, right while we do our burn, when you start a maneuver node, you should always do it like halfway through the maneuver. Like, so what I'm saying is that, like, if it takes 50 seconds or 60 seconds to do a burn, then do it when it says T-minus 30 seconds, so it can be more accurate. But anyway, right now we're just doing the final burn of our second stage there, and we've depleted, if you didn't see that, and we're now just on our own power right now, and yeah, my maneuver kind of changed on me, which was kind of weird, but that's okay. We could just eyeball it and just see how far we go. And I see there, pretty good, 28 kilometers. That's how I wanted it before. And yeah, I can't really get maneuver node set up for some reason there, so we'll just have to wait till we get to the month so I can do it. Anyway, right now we could just time warp up and got ready to do an experiment high above Kerbin, and accidentally did the one of the experiments wrong. And here I'm gonna mess up again by hitting the thing again. So I have to go back anti-target, and oh my gosh, I just don't like doing mistakes. I don't know why I kept hitting the wrong button. I usually isn't that bad in Kerbal Space Program. I don't know what's going on with me there. Anyway, I see there, I fixed it back. Nothing to be worried about. But got a little higher. I like to be like 30 kilometers, but now I'm 42. But I'm too bothered to fix it. But hopefully, you can do better than me, because I wanted to get this MUN mission done quickly. I didn't care how long it took, but hopefully you do better than me, because right now I just wanted to get this MUN mission quickly. But anyway, right now we just did the boom experiment high above Kerbin, and you can make sure you download the data from the boom, and then yeah, I think that should be pretty good. So you can go back into the capsule and just time warp up to when you get to the MUN. So right here I'm just doing a cool MUN intro, and I see there, yeah, I've just entered the MUN, and now we get ready a circularization burn there. And I see this was only going to cost us 294. I'm pretty sure, yeah, 294 meters per second of fuel. Next there, I messed up a third time. I was like, oh my gosh, why do I keep messing up? I don't know why I kept messing up. I don't know what happened and why, but something was wrong with my hands there. Probably because I wanted to get it done quicker. And also, I forgot, you can do your experiments there high above the MUN, because this is the first time we were high above the MUN. So make sure to do your experiments, including your Science Junior there. For some reason, didn't do it for me. So I just realized that now, and we're going to just observe the materials bay and keep the experiment, and then collect the data and restore. You can restore the data from the Mystery Goo and the Science Junior, but for the others, you can just take the data. You won't have to be reset. And I see there, that's the end of the boom, because I crashed into it, which was kind of funny, because I done that for my MUN Min mission. I just didn't record it, so that was kind of funny. But that's the end of the boom. There goes the science points. But if you didn't blow it up like me, then you could collect extra science points than what I get at the end. You could probably get 2,000 science points. At the end, I get like 1,900 science points. But anyway, we're going back to the capsule right now, and just make sure to do an EVA report and a crew report, because those are also two very crucial experiments. Because if you do those, then if you do those, you get extra science points, and plus those will give you like 200 science points of the 1,900. But anyways, you see there, make sure to get your maneuver node ready, and point it to your maneuver node, and then start pointing down. And then when you're halfway through, then you can just start your burn. Like for me, it's 19 seconds, so I'd start when there's T minus 10 seconds. So that's what it means. And also, if you notice, we didn't do a course change. I forgot what it's called, but we didn't do a change like what we did for the Min mission. Well, but that's because the MUN is so close. It's easy just to get to the MUN with this equatorial orbit, because the MUN is not tilted and it's pretty big. But Minmus is small and it's tilted, so might need to fix it a little bit. But anyway, right there, I'm kind of screwing up there, so I had to just do it a little bit. And also, when you do your experiments near the MUN, it has to be like 30 kilometers or lower. That's what I would say is pretty good for that. And so here I'm gonna do my experiments now. And I see there, yep, near the MUN. And also make sure to collect them and observe the Mystery Goo. If you didn't put that in your, what's it called? If you didn't put that in your action, okay, yeah, that's what's up. Okay. But anyway, now EVA Kerbal and get your data out right now, because you'll want to reuse them when you land on the MUN, and then I think that'll be the last time you'll use your experiments, unless you do biome hopping, which I'm not, because I just want to do it faster and just no biome. I'm okay without using any biomes. But anyway, right now we're just getting the experiments, and we can't use the boom anymore, sadly, because I kind of destroyed it, crashing Bob's head to the thing. It's not my fault, it's Bob's fault. He was too fast. But anyway, since Bob kind of ruined some science points for me, that's okay. They won't ruin what I was planning for the future, so don't worry about that. But anyway, we go and fix our circular orbit to a better circular orbit, as you see there. And I see perfect circular orbit, well, not perfect, but pretty good circular orbit. And now we're just gonna time warp to day side, and then we're gonna go point retrograde and actually land on the MUN. Honestly, I never realized this. Like, I mean, if you look from it here, I think the MUN looks a little bit better. I mean, like, look, did MUN get a new texture update, or did I just not notice it? I mean, like, look, I never noticed this. I think maybe I just didn't notice it because like the last update for KSP was in PC and it was just about like maneuver node maker and the alarm clock. But I don't have those because I play Xbox. And if you're following along, hopefully you do too, because this is an Xbox tutorial. But anyway, right now we're gonna land between those two craters. And also when we land, you'll see there's like little tiny craters there, but like 2D craters, not 3D. So sorry about that, but 2D craters. I mean, if you played on PC, you could get a mod like the Parallax mod to get like actual stones, not fake stones. Yeah, but anyway, we're still trying to land, and also here at this point, I forgot to do a crew report and EVA report, so this is my chance to shine by doing EVA report quickly and taking the data. I actually did an EVA report. I just forgot to do a crew report, but anyway, we're taking the do a crew report from the MUN, and also I think I forgot EVA report. So make sure not to forget those if you did. But you can always do it when you're in orbit at the MUN. I just realized that. Did not realize that. But anyway, we're coming to the MUN surface. See, there's all those little 2D pebbles. I didn't realize that before when I landed on the MUN. I just saw just a gray surface. But here, now I realize, look at that. The MUN looks pretty good actually. Now I think of KSP a whole different light. I see a whole different light. That looks way better. I think my eyes just adjusted. I don't know why. But anyway, now that we land on the MUN, this is probably your first time landing on the MUN in science mode. So now we can take an EVA report, surface sample. Well, I didn't take it yet, but and also make sure to grab your experiments. And I do not want to touch the MUN yet until we get our surface sample. And also make sure to grab your experiments like the Science Junior and the Mystery Goo. And I don't know why I'm restoring them, but I guess I just like to restore them. But anyway, make sure you collect your data basically. So and also take the data from the other side if you follow along with my build. But other than that, I think you should be pretty good. And I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that after that you'll be all good, and then you could just touch the MUN for the first time. But anyway, take the data. What I was trying to do here is trying to get crew report. EVA report by flying, but that didn't really work. It was still the same. But anyway, we're now going to take a surface sample and 240 science points. So there you go. That's what you should get if you got the same. But an easy one would be like, I don't know, 120. But in 1,000% science would be like 1,200 science points, which is way overkill. But that's for people that like to cheat. Anyway, planting our flag. Hopefully you put your flag, name it good. I forgot to name my flag, but that's okay. And get back to your craft. And I think you've got everything, so we can now start thinking of heading back to Kerbin, right? Because I don't want to stay here. Plus, you wouldn't be able to get your science gains, huge science gains. Well, it's not that big. Minimus mission was bigger than this one, but that's okay because we unlocked most of the basic stuff like engines and bigger fuel tanks. So we unlocked that basic stuff. But anyway, now you can start your ascent up, and I'm just gonna go aim for like 20 kilometers above, which will be pretty good, I would say. And then here, now I'm doing my EVA report, so I just realized that I could do my EVA report now, so I just decided to do it now. So there we go, and EVA report, and there we go, got it. So I got all the experiments except the magnetum boom experiments, which is sad for it because I kind of destroyed it, which is kind of sad. So now I'm just getting orbit ready, and I was only getting the map screen for some, which is probably just and anyway, now since we're in orbit, we can now plan a maneuver node that'll get us to a Kerbin descent. So I might lower my periapsis Kerbin to like 30 kilometers, 25 kilometers, and I think that'll be pretty good. So after that, we could just time warp to our I forgot the name, our maneuver node. Oh my god, I'm forgetting all the names today. I don't know what's wrong with me right now, but anyway, time warp to your maneuver node now. And if you don't know where to put it, just make sure to put like where retrograde would be if you were orbiting Kerbin, but so somewhere around there. And now you can start your burn, and as you see there, pretty easy. And just make sure you follow that periapsis mark. And I got to 28 kilometers, which is pretty good. We probably won't have to do another air brake at least. But anyway, right now we'll say goodbye to the MUN. And hopefully we can visit again, and bye-bye. So now we're orbiting Kerbin now, so now we're gonna go time warp down to Kerbin, and I'm just being careful with time warp because I don't want to crash into Kerbin, obviously. But anyway, right about now we're gonna separate from the service module, the science experiment module, and now we're gonna turn retrograde, activate our parachutes, and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, so right now we're just burning up right now, and yeah, the fish stopped there for me, but I just restarted it. But anyway, right there, the service and science module thing started to burn up there, and I didn't hear any explosions while doing this, so it was all intact. Like when I saw it behind me, it was all intact. So I don't know. It must be heat. It must be heat resistant. I guess we built it with extra heat. But I have no parachute, so here's good die. Yep, I see that there's the explosions. No science experiments left. No fuel left. Nothing left. Nada. But anyway, we're coming down to the surface. We're going at pretty good speed, and we had just touched down. And here I'm just gonna EVA just to get a surface sample and an EVA report, just for extra science games, basically a bonus. But I'm not gonna take a crew report, but you can if you want. You can if you want. But anyway, we're gonna go to recover the vessel and see how many signs we got besides the signs I didn't get. So when it loads here, it looks like what it says is okay. It's still 1,891.8 signs, so almost 1,900 signs. But anyways, go to the signs and make sure to unlock stuff like let's see, what is it? Precision propulsion, yeah, and very very heavy rocketry. High performance fuel systems, I would say, to unlock, because has high performance stuff and bigger fuel tanks. And after that, get like advanced landing. Well, not yet. Oh, hold on. I'm still thinking. I don't know what happened. Get oh my gosh. Wait, did I run out of science that fast already? Wow, that was quick. But anyway, after that, just spend your science, and you can get one more 160, and I got aviation and aerodynamics, and after that, that's basically all you spend. So now we got all science from the Caribbean system, but you can get more if you want, but got all the science. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, please subscribe, please watch all my other videos, and bye.